Parallels is an incredibly useful software for all Mac users, and recently it served me extremely well when I needed to run Revit. However, that got me thinking, what if we would use Parallels for ArchiCAD, D5 Render, Enscape, and even Sketchup? Alright, so we have Windows 11 open on our Apple MacBook Studio with the M1 chipset. To prove my point, I'm simply going to come across about this Mac, and there we go. We have the M1 Ultra, 64 gigabytes of memory, and we're using the Ventura 13.2.1 current software. I have Windows 11 open running Parallels. So Parallels, simply download it, install it, away you go. First of all, we're gonna try run ArchiCAD 26 on Windows 11. So let's open it up and see where we get to. All right, so far so good. We're able to start ArchiCAD live and we're able to try and sign in. So let's go ahead and try sign in to ArchiCAD 26 and download our software key. So far so good. Once again, we've been able to sign into our Graphisoft ID. We've been prompted for our commercial license. So let's run the license manager tool and see if we can once again sign in and download our license. All right, so we've come up against our first roadblock in this test. First of all, ArchiCAD does not allow you to download your software key onto a virtual machine. Now that's problematic because most of our tests we're going to be run through ArchiCAD. So unfortunately, we're going to have to quit out of ArchiCAD and go through a completely different route to try to test all of these softwares. But for starters, running Parallels and ArchiCAD 26 through the Windows virtual machine, not a great start. All right, let's try and move on to D5 Render, which is an incredible software that unfortunately I'm unable to use with this Mac. At the moment, it is not supported on the Mac system whatsoever. Apple does not support it across any of their devices. So we're trying to run it on Parallels. Let's go ahead and open up D5 Render. Let's run it as administrator to try to get maximum use out of it. First of all, we have to run our benchmarks, and obviously we're not running a Windows machine, so this is definitely going to be interesting to see what results we get. Let's hit that start button and let that load very rapidly, which is again, once a good start. All right, so it seems like we do not have the minimum requirements to run D5 Renderer through the Parallels machine, but that's okay. This one I knew I was going to come up against, and I have a workaround. So let's go ahead and close that, open up our taskbar for the Windows virtual machine, make sure all D5s are closed completely, which they are. Right click on the icon for D5 Renderer, open up the file location. Next, we're going to search for config, double click on config, and at the very bottom where you see first open check equals 0, we're going to change that 0 to a 1. If you don't have any of those details there, just type that in at the very bottom of the config file. We can go ahead, close that, and now we can try to run D5 Renderer once again as administrator. As you see, we're automatically prompted without the benchmark testing, which means we can actually use D5 Render on our system. I've gone ahead and downloaded this minimalist living room by Andrew. Whoever Andrew is, thank you, you're a legend for uploading this. So let's give this a go and see what performance we can get out of the virtual machine. Now, this is taking a little while to load, which again is seeming relatively reasonable because it is a large file. So hopefully what we open here is actually going to be really useful for us, and we're going to be able to use D5 on a brand new Mac Studio Ultra. All right, so we're able to get in and load the beginner's guide, which is a good start. Let's just close that off. And what I'm noticing is just a very blank white screen. So obviously the HDRI sky is a little bit wrong. If we change it to Geo and Sky, we're not actually seeing too much. We're meant to see this full room preview, but in fact, all we're seeing is some curtains, a little bit of fire, and whatever this is meant to be, I believe it's meant to be a light source, which it is. All of our objects just aren't showing. So if I try to move, adjust, nothing actually occurs. We don't seem to have any of these objects actually on our screen. So I'm guessing the fact that it isn't recognizing the graphics card is letting us down here. We can see that if we come a little bit closer to these curtains, it is trying to ray trace this using the actual software it has available to it. If I come way too close, it disappears and drops it out. This isn't a very good ray trace representation, so obviously the system just isn't able to run D5 Renderer without a good capable graphics card through the virtual machine. So unfortunately, we have another loss for the virtual machine. Now I have a pre-modeled SketchUp file that I've exported out of ArchiCAD on the actual Mac software system and dragged it across the virtual machine. So let's double click this file here, try open it up with SketchUp and see how we go. The main goal here is to run it through Enscape and compare it to the results we can get out of the Mac system, which has just been released with Enscape, to what we can get out of the Parallels machine. Ideally, the Parallels machine is going to be significantly better because it's already optimized for Windows. But let's see how we go. Now, if you watched my last video comparing Enscape to Twinmotion, you recognize this house. If you don't, I'll link it up the top so you can watch that video as well. But for now, we're going to try and take this model here and import it directly into Enscape through the Parallels machine. So very simple, we come up to top, extension, Enscape, hit the start button. 14 days free trial, of course, so let's click continue trial, see how we go. So far so good, chaos loading, but then everything disappears. So what happened there? Let's try that once again. So we're going to come back up to extensions, Enscape, start Enscape. Seems to crash every time we seem to load. Okay, so, all right, so once again, we're having another complete and utter fail with the Parallels machine. Basically, anything to do with graphics intensive requirements is just crashing and burning. It is not letting us do what we're trying to do, and it's not letting us accomplish anything. So even though ArchiCAD runs perfectly fine on a Mac and you can install it on a Windows virtual machine, you can't download the license key. D5 renderer can't be installed on the Mac system natively, but it can be installed through the Parallels, which is a great start. But the graphics card systems let us down. Finally, SketchUp runs perfectly fine on both systems. I see no issues here. Running the SketchUp model, it probably runs a little bit slower because it's through the virtual machine rather than natively, but not a big deal. If you wanted to do that for whatever reason, you could. Enscape plugin, not so good. The fact that it is now available natively on the Mac allows you to definitely utilize that a lot better and actually get your renders to a high quality. So my verdict is very simple. Stick to the native apps for the Mac, and hopefully everything becomes native on the M1 chipset very, very soon. Anyway, that's all from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. But like always, I'll see you next Monday.